Good morning, students. Myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya. We are studying morphology of flowering plant. Today we have to study only two families, Solanaceae and Liliaceae. So starting from Solanaceae. In this family, whenever we describe this family, these families we have to write first of all vegetative characters and then after reproductive character. When we are talking about reproductive character of Solanaceae, then first of all the habitat. Habitat means the plants are herbs, shrubs, rarely trees. Stems are herbly, woody, aerial, erect, cylindrical, branched, solid, underground in potato. Whenever we talk about root, then taproot are found in dicotyledon families, and adventitious root is found in monocotyledon family. Then leaves are alternate, simple, rarely pinnately compound, accipitule, and venation is reticulate. Then flower character, or we can say sexual character. So first of all, inflorescence is cymose, or we can say solitary, axillary, as in solanum. Flower bisexual, actinomorphic. Now we have to discuss calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. So the main two important characters are floral formula and floral diagram that can I make on board. First of all, you see floral formula. First of all, we write down symmetry. They are actinomorphic on the basis of symmetry, means by any plane we can cut a flower into equal parts. Then the flower is bisexual, so this is the sign of bisexual. And then the number of sepals means calyx. How many calyx? How many sepals in calyx? 5, and they are united. Then corolla, they are also 5 and united, so we write in the bracket whenever they are position of in united. And then androecium, they are also 5 stamens, but there is stamens are epipetalous. Epipetalous means they are attached to corolla, so we can make a sign here of epipetalous, means stamens are attached to the corolla. And then gynoecium, superior ovary, and they are also united or syncarpous position. Now you can see the estivation. So first of all 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 sepals, and sepal means we draw lining around the sepals. So in I tell you earlier that in floral diagram there is no any nomination, so these structure shows the nomination automatically. First of all, it is calyx, and this is mother axis, which you have to draw in all the floral diagram. And these are the estivation, means velvet estivation between sepals, and velvet estivation in petals. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There is 5 petals in Solanaceae, and the estivation are also velvet. Then gynoecium, Gynoecium is bicarpellary with many ovules, and placenta is swollen. So this is placenta, and here are ovule, many ovule attached, and ovary is bicarpellary, means one locule and another locule, and swollen placenta on which so many ovules are attached. Now androecium, so whenever we says that they are epipetalous, means these stamens are attached to petals. So this condition is called epipetalous. So you can see, first of all, flower bisexual actinomorphic, calyx sepal 5 united velvet estivation, corolla 5 petals united velvet estivation, androecium stamens are 5 epipetalous, gynoecium bicarpellary, syncarpus ovary superior bilocular, swollen placenta with many ovules. Now fruit is berry or capsule in Solanaceae. Seeds are many and endospermic, and there is some economic importance of Solanaceae. Many plants belong to this family are source of food, just like tomato, brinjal, potato, spice means chili, medicinal, belladonna, asparagus, tobacco, and some are ornamentals like petunia plants are also found in Solanaceae family. Now our last topic of this chapter is family Liliaceae, and Liliaceae is a monocotyledon. Liliaceae is a monocotyledon family. So commonly called the lily family is characters representative of monocotyledon plants. It distribute whole worldwide. First of all, vegetative characters, perennial herbs with underground bulbs, corm or rhizomes are found. Leaves are roots are found in monocotyledon family, adventitious root. In dicotyledon, taproot is found. Leaves are mostly basal, alternate, linear, exhibitule with parallel venation. Means in dicotyledon family there is reticulate venation, and in monocotyledon family there is parallel venation. Then after we talk about floral characters. First of all, flower bisexual actinomorphic. Then another structure is found in Liliaceae, means perianth. What is perianth? Perianth means whenever sepals and petals are of same color, then we can say perianth, and not calyx and corolla, and the each part of perianth is called tepal. So here we can write here in floral formula actinomorphic, bisexual, and we write perianth, and perianth are 3 plus 3, means 3 are of calyx and 3 are of corolla, but they are called tepals because the each part of perianth is called tepal. And what is perianth? Whenever calyx and corolla are of same color, then we write perianth. And androecium are also 3 plus 3, and they are attached to the perianth, means androecium stamens are attached to the perianth. And then gynoecium is also tricarpellary, syncarpus ovary superior, trilocular with many ovules and axial placentation. So 3 syncarpus means they are written in bracket, and the sign of negative is under the gynoecium because the ovary is superior. Then I have draw its floral diagram. These outer three structures are called part of sepals, and these three inner structure are called petals, but here both are of same color, so these are called perianth. And then ovary is tricarpellary, this is placenta, and these are the ovules, and here mother axis. Now stamens are attached to perianth, 3 to the sepals and 3 to the petals. So this is the floral diagram of Liliaceae. Now fruits are capsule, rarely berry. Seeds are endospermic. And economic importance of Liliaceae: many plants belong to this family are good ornamentals, just like tulip, gladiolus, source of medicine, aloe vera, vegetables, asparagus, and colchicine. Colchicine plants gives us colchicum autumnale chemical, and which is important in chromosome theory. So this chapter is our completed today. Thank you for our class.